Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's Dr. Hyena, and I'm back with yet another video on this topic. Okay, yikes. Yeah, yesterday I was being way too generous. I don't know what I was thinking. 8 out of 10. No. It looks way worse than that. Like, the fur itself is, maybe 9 out of 10, sure. But overall, like, I don't know. It looks like maybe 3 or 4 out of 10 at the very most. Like, it just doesn't look like a real striped hyena, like, at all. Like, it really, really doesn't. And, I was kind of tricked by the fur quality again at first, because that actually does look good. But, like, the face just... it's kind of like what Ludia said in the comment section, right? It looks like an elderly canine, if anything. And as we know, hyenas aren't related to canines. They're kind of just their own family. The top of the head is too wide. I think that's part of what led to the ears looking, small. But I think the bigger issue at hand here is the fact that it still uses the fucking canine rig and, like, animations. Like, okay, I know... I've said this before, I'll say it again. Hyenas and canines are not much alike in terms of locomotion and, how they move, how they behave. Like, they're not that similar. They really, really aren't. And, it's such a shame because, as you guys probably know, I've animated hyenas off of, like, real-life footage several times, and... and I have a pet dog at home, Rico. You guys have seen him in my previous videos, though it's been a while since then. But anyway, I know the differences between, like, how hyenas move and how canines move. I've seen both, up close in person, and yeah, you can't just, like, have them share animations like that. Like, what? How lazy do you have to be? And, the fact that the Planet Zoo devs said, like, oh, we spent hours and hours watching documentary footage. Okay, if you watch so much as 5 seconds of a hyena walking next to a dog walking, you would know they're not similar. You can't get away with that. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're smoking on Frontier, but seriously, like, I don't know what's up with them. I guess they've never been any good at hyenas, honestly. I mean, look at the base game Spotted Hyena. That's, like, complete garbage. Striped Hyena, I guess, hey, you could say they blew me away, right? By how bad it is. Like, you'd think, after 3 years, they'd get a little better. Not necessarily, I guess. I mean, I don't know. This just looks ridiculous to me. But I mean, yeah, sorry guys, I don't mean to be too much of a downer here, but when it comes to hyenas, and especially if your game is quote unquote the most realistic animals of any video game ever, that's not gonna fly. Like, that, it really, really doesn't look that way. And you could argue there's a lot of other animals with issues, like, all the ungulates have, like, their legs facing the wrong way, like their front legs, like they bend forward for some reason, which just looks really uncomfortable and is definitely wrong. But out of the carnivores, again, there are some arguments for, like, the lion and stuff looking bad, but I would say both the spotted and striped hyena are a lot worse than any big cat in Planet Zoo. Like, yeah, I know it's it's not fully realistic, it's kind of cartoonish, but I mean, that doesn't mean the quality has to be so much lower. Like, if you look at the caracal that was revealed today, it's not perfect. Its tail is very confusing. And honestly, the face on the modded caracal looks a little better, but overall, there's a big difference between that animal's quality and whatever the fuck you want to call this. So, yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care, peace out, and goodbye.